As Africa Business Council Chair, I am very honored to be here with you all today. As being elected for the President of Africa Business Council, it is actually established in line with the Heads of Decision Summit of the African Union to boost our intra-Africa trade and operationalize the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and strengthen the voice of the African private sector. And all of us know that African private sector, including us, businesswomen, women entrepreneurs, the youth, the private sector of Africa. So our founding vision of our Africa Business Council is a competitive, borderless, innovative Africa for trade, investment, and industrialization. Your Excellency, the Minister, we are here together. Thanks for being with us, because the government that put the legislation cannot they put the legislation, but we as private sector are the one who implement it. So our strategy of the empowerment, actually our strategy of Africa Business Council, which goes along with the advocacy pillars of BPW International. Thank you, International President, for being with us, Dr. Catherine, because her new theme is really about new actions through cooperation. Through cooperation among partners is very important. We have three actually pillars: private sector strengthening, including SMEs, women and youth, policy advocacy, and product development. With the private sector strengthening, that includes training, capacity building of our women entrepreneurs, our SMEs, our youth entrepreneurs, all the private sector across the continent, through actually coming to awareness about what are the trade agreements. The second pillar is about advocacy. Policy advocacy, we need to really advocate for legislation, for procurement. As I was chair for Commercial Business Council, I have lobbied to have at least 30% of government procurement that goes to SMEs, women and youth, and it was implemented by former President of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta. Now I hope here in Tanzania we can do it in presence of Her Excellency, and of course under the leadership of Her Excellency President Samia, who is very passionate. And we really want to have this message to Her Excellency to say that the women of Africa are here, and they are really greeting Her Excellency and sending a message for Her Excellency to promote the women in trade and to really promote the government procurement, to have at least 30% of all government procurement goes to SMEs, women and youth. But at Africa Business Council, we are going forward to have, advocating for at least to have 40% of all the government procurement goes to African private sector. Why is something here in Africa, we bring it from outside the continent? So this is one of the issues that we are working on. Second issue for policy, as my sister have said about financial inclusion, we really need to have financial inclusion and access to our women entrepreneurs and youth. And recently, His Excellency President of Ghana, Nana, who is the champion of gender across all our African Union, and Her Excellency Deputy Chairperson of African Union, Dr. Monique, they launched the initiative of WIFI. WIFI is the Women and Youth Financial Inclusion and Economic Empowerment. And this WIFI is for all of us, how we really work together in order to achieve the real financial inclusion and the economic empowerment of women and youth. The third pillar is about product development, and this is actually about all of us, how we can have a competitive, standardized, quality, value-added African product that we will be really trading among ourselves.